Welcome to lesson 4 of the video series Web Development for Beginners. So in this series we're going to talk about the styling part of the web application. So let's dive in. Let's open Visual Studio Code. So once you have opened Visual Studio Code, make sure you click on the project and from the left side, or you can go to File, Open Folder and search for your project. So since I've already have it open, I'm gonna start styling this web page. So there's few things that you can do with CSS. You can have an external style sheet, which is another file where we can write CSS to reflect our page. And then we also have something called the internal style sheet. So the internal style sheet is you can write write CSS within the page itself. For example, in this index page, you can start writing style. You can start writing CSS. So then you have the third type of styling, which is called the inline styling. So today's video, I'm gonna do inline styling rather than doing the other two. But in a real world application, you should have an external style sheet to style your pages. But since this is a small application, I'm gonna do inline styling here. So the first thing you can do is we need to come up with the style guide. So let's say we're gonna have a border, and let's say we're gonna have blue for the table, like a blue, like, you know, a table header where it's like a blue background as well as a blue border. So first thing you have to do, you need to target the table tag right here. So in HTML you have this style attribute. This is where you can write inline styling. So let's start styling the page. So first of all, you type style in here, and within this code, double quotes, you can start writing CSS. So in our case, we're gonna style our table. Let's give it a background color. As blue, maybe. Or maybe let's say not blue, but we'll say yellow instead. Okay, so this is, again, in Visual Studio Code, you can also have hex codes as well. So if you move the pointer into the section, you can, you know, pick different colors, and also you can pick different colors from here, and also different variations of the colors as well. So in this case, I'm gonna keep it this color right here, maybe. Okay, so now that we have a background color, let's see how our page, how our whole HTML looks like. So before you do that, first thing you need to do, the terminal is run .NET build. Once that's built, you need to run .NET run. Let it build for a moment. So again, since it's building right now, I can tell you there's a lot of CSS attributes available. So in this video, where I'm going to only cover the ones that we need for our application. So I'm not going to cover all the CSS tags, CSS styling tags as well, because that's more of a different lesson. But here I'll just try to cover something very basic, something that we need for our web application to work. So once this is built, we need to run .NET run. Since this is running, let's open another browser. So open Chrome and another tab, and let's see if this is built. Yeah, it's already built. So let's type again localhost 5000 on the URL. And you should see the page now. Yes, you see the background color already applied to the table. And also let's do a little bit of stylings on the buttons as well. So let's go back to the page and let's color the buttons. So within the button tag, you just type style, and then you add, let's say you put a background color of, let's type a hex code, not a hex code, let's pick a color here, let's pick aqua, and let's give the font color or the font color of the button to be maybe chocolate. Yeah, let's try that. Why not? So save this again, and let's stop the application by pressing Ctrl C, and then let's do a .NET build again. Followed by .NET run. So once that's building, let's go back to the page. It's still building right here, and yes, it's already built now. Now you can view the web page. You'll see the add button changes its color now. Here we go. Oh, we did something wrong there. Let's go back to Visual Studio Code. Oh yes, we forgot to put a closing quote. So once that's done, let's again stop the application, build it, and run. Let's say .NET. So if you want to learn about other CSS styling, I would recommend you to go to this website. It's called w3schools.com. So this is like a good place to start learning HTML and CSS. So if you go to CSS right here, you can follow the tutorial in here. There's a lot of tags right there. It will tell you some of the tags like margins, paddings, background colors, and text colors like fonts. There's lots out there, so I recommend you to go there and learn some of the other tags. So that way you will learn to style your web page in a more effective way. So let's go back to our home page and let's refresh. You should see the button styled, yeah, right there. So let's do the same thing for our edit and delete button as well. So let's copy this style tag and let's copy it and paste it, edit and delete, and let's save it. And also let's do styling. Let's remove this style from the table and let's apply this whole styling. Sorry, I did something wrong. Undo, oops, Control Y. Okay, let's remove this style tag from here and let's add it to the th tag. And also let's give let's align the text to to the left. Okay, so once that's done, let's also let's align left here as well, and also let's also add a border table. So border, I'll give it like 1 pixel border, has to be solid, and the color of the border, I'm gonna give it black maybe. Okay, so once that's done, let's stop the application again and let's build and run. Alright, now I realized that we made a mistake here. It should not be th, it has to be tr tag in here. So let's modify that to be tr, because this says it's table row, and here this is where we need to say table head. So please replace that. And in my previous video I think I said it wrong, but I'm trying to recorrect it here. This has to be tr, not a th, and within that it has to be a th. That's what it called. That's what we're saying here, is like we need a row which has a heading, just heading that spans around like 3 columns. So let's save that and let's rerun the application. Let's Control C, build and run. Okay, once it says running, go back to the web page and refresh, and you'll see it's the whole table properly aligned. There you go, that's better. Okay, so in our next video we will I will show you how to program the add, edit and the delete, and also let's not hardcode, let's remove the hardcoded data in here, and let's assume that the data is going to come from a database, and let's move this hardcoded data to the programming side. So I hope you have, if you have any questions, please do comment below in this video, and please like my page and subscribe as well. So hope to see you in the next video.